wonderful electronic invention I want you to see. I have a wonderful electronic invention I want you to see.
Hello and welcome to another fabulous Friday here at A Vapors Report. I'm Anthony Ramella.
And I'm Tommy.
And this week we're doing kind of the same old thing that we have been doing, but we love doing this because we got some great flavors that just came into the vapors. So we're going to try some new flavors today. We've got a little housekeeping to take care of at the beginning here. The Stop Smoking or You're Gonna Die contest ended yesterday. So if you didn't get in on that, too bad. Somebody won a free year's worth of eliquid, and we'll be making that drawing and making that announcement at our expo, which is coming up at the end of March, which leads us into something else. The Midwest Vapor Expo, which we are a sponsor for, is going to be at the Seagate Center here in Toledo, March 30th and 31st. You got to come out. We have tons of stuff prepared for you guys. Free giveaways, interviews, all kinds of just fun stuff to do. You got to come out and see us. There's all kinds of vendors there. It's a really good time. If you're a vapor, it's definitely worth the trip. All right, so today we're going to do our thing and try some flavors here with Tommy. What's up first, Tommy?
First, we got a PB Blaster.
PB Blaster. So today's episode is kind of like we're going to talk about flavors that have nothing to do with their names. Basically, any flavor would taste this sweet no matter what the name was. And this first one here is called PB Blaster, so we're going to see what it tastes like. And there are several times that I see vape juice like this where the name, I have no clue what they're going for with that. So we thought we'd do the same thing here and kind of get some of our weird named flavors out. What do you think?
Well, so that one, it may not really fit the name, but, you know, PB Blaster, it's a peanut butter flavor.
Yes, it is.
Kind of almost like the Nutter Butter. There's this, the peanut-shaped cookies.
Yes.
Or
oh, that's really good.
The chocolate-covered wafer peanut butter things.
You know, we tried that Jiffy Custard last week, and that is a different flavor than this.
Yeah, this one's not as...
I definitely get the cookie.
Yeah, that one's not as dry of a peanut butter.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But that one definitely you get a good, very sweet almost peanut butter.
Yeah, but I like sweet, so
yeah,
obviously. But this week we're actually using the Puma mods. The Puma is really cool because it's available in all these wild colors, combinations, styles, graphics. We've got 5 of them up here, and believe it or not, this is not all the ones that we have. So come into one of the stores, go to vapors1.com, check out the colors that are on there. This is a mod you can pick up for less than $45. Tell me a little bit more about the mod.
Yeah, so the device itself is actually made out of polycarbonate. So it is, for lack of a better term, a plastic device. But it's very light, even with 2 batteries and a tank on there. It weighs no more than even some, all-in-one devices.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we have customers that come in that don't want a big, bulky device, and they're afraid of the 2 battery devices because it's, unfortunately, they're heavy. Yeah.
And, this one, they kind of went with the triangle shape of the device because, if it was a normal box, something this light with a tank would be real top heavy. So this is kind of nice and sturdy with the tank.
It's ergonomic, and I like that almost like a rubberized coating on the outside.
So what they do is they actually hydro dip this.
Oh, that's really cool.
So every one kind of goes through they make it, it's a white box, they hydro dip it. So each one's kind of a little bit different.
Like a snowflake.
Even within the same colors. They all end up being slightly different from each other. And
that's very cool.
Everyone, it's kind of like the mystery boxes.
Okay.
That you get from, Walmart or something.
Yeah, because some of like this one here actually reminds me of like a comic book style kind of artwork, but every one of them is going to be a little bit different. You get more faces or a different kind of trim. So this one's got this really cool little dude on the back of it. So I really like this.
If I remember correctly, that one is our limited edition version.
Correct.
So that one, once we're out of that one, I don't know if we can get them back in.
So get in quick, get one. All right, what flavor's up next?
This one is Nihilist.
Nihilist, okay. Oh, you need a tip?
Yep.
Yeah, this is another one of these flavors that has this unique name, Nihilist. Like, what in the world does a Nihilist taste like? I'm kind of curious to see what a Nihilist tastes like. I have a sneaking suspicion of what a Nihilist tastes like, but we're going to find out here. All these flavors have been really good so far, so.
That was really fruity. You get a nice, almost like a candied pineapple flavor with like a little bit of a peach.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See, and I'm a big fan of that. Dude, I think this really tastes a lot like another flavor. You know what I'm talking about, dude?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. But they're Nihilist, dude. What can you do?
That is very true. This is another one of these Puma mods. I really like the style of this one as well. I like black and red and white, so this is probably my favorite out of the bunch that we're doing today. All right, what's up next?
This one is Bam Bam Breakfast.
Bam Bam Breakfast.
So the name of this one's a little bit more leaning.
Yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion, but yeah, you do never know though. Sometimes they'll say something and you think, and it's something completely different. But I'm guessing this is breakfast that would be good all day.
Yeah.
Yeah? We're kind of partial to these cereal flavors. Tommy and I really like these.
Yeah,
so.
cereal flavors are usually, especially with the new ones that we got, are my go-to. But that one, yeah, some kind of like.
Yeah, I get a lot more milk out of that one than the other one.
Yeah, that one's out of all the flavors we have with milk flavors or cereal flavors, that one's a little bit more creamy. That one is definitely.
Yeah, I like the creamy stuff. I got to say yabba dabba doo to that one.
Yeah.
That's some good stuff.
I was trying to think of something
really
clever to say about it. But,
Clever's my department, man.
Yeah.
You're the tech guy, all right? So what's up next here?
this one is Pink Lady.
Pink Lady. Okay.
Yeah, so this one doesn't actually give any giveaways.
No,
what that
not
flavor
really.
might
It's
be.
going to taste like Barbie? I mean, I don't know. I'm going to give it a shot. Mystery Lady.
Oh, you know what?
Oh, no.
We got the wrong bottle.
That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot. We switched it out.
Yeah, this one is actually Captain Mellow.
Okay.
So that one, it still doesn't really tell you what it is.
That's
but,
right. Yeah. We wanted to do liquids this week. Obviously, they had names that weren't exactly what the flavors were, and we screwed the tank on we had setting up for Pink Lady, and the coil wouldn't read. So at the last minute, we switched her over to Captain Mellow, which, I don't know, is that going to be like the, Jack Sparrow flavor? Is that what's going on there?
Tastes like rum. No. So
Tastes like rum and confusion.
yeah,
Yes.
that was definitely another cereal flavor.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, you lost the tip.
I did.
So it's
Just the tip, though. I
Yeah,
got
that
it.
one's more of a, it's got a little bit of a certain Captain cereal.
Yeah, it definitely
but
does.
with that little touch of marshmallow, which
Yeah.
I think puts it. That one's extremely popular in the store too.
And I don't want to be the guy that always says I like everything. And
Yeah.
honestly, that's not my speed. Everybody's got different taste
Right.
buds and stuff like that, and that's just not something that I would vape all the time. So don't take my word for it. Come in and try it, because a lot of people have different taste buds than
Yeah.
me. Believe me.
I can tell you right now, that one is one of the most popular ones we have in the store.
See, and so my taste buds are just weird. That's part of the deal. But there's plenty of other juices for me to have, so I'm not going to run out of stuff. All right, well, so those are the 4 that we're going to try out of the house blended juices today. Like I said, still got more to come. We're not even close to the end of this list, so we've got a lot more to try. You got to come into the stores. You got to come in and sit down at one of the bars, have one of the guys sit down with you, try these flavors. You're going to find something here that is just phenomenally good, and it's going to help you to stop smoking, and that's kind of our goal.
Yeah,
So
and don't think you're gonna annoy us when you come in and try flavors. 'Cause
No.
that's what I get a lot of customers come in all the time that are like, oh, I feel bad for taking your time. Don't worry about it. It's part of our job, and honestly,
we're on a mission.
Yeah, and honestly, I would much rather you try flavors than buy a bottle and then get mad at me because you don't like it.
Absolutely,
So-
yeah. I can't tell you how many times I went home with stuff that tasted like bathroom cleaner, and I appreciate that we have that option here, and it's one of the things I love about vapors.
Yeah.
And try these flavors. We want you to go home with something that you're happy with, because we know you'll come back and buy something else that you're happy with. Now, as you can see, we've got one more flavor down here to do, and that means it must be time for the juice of the week. All right, hey, and welcome back. Like I said, it's time for the juice of the week. I'm Anthony Ramella.
And I'm Tommy.
And this week we've got one of our favorite companies to talk about. Air Factory has been around forever. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't remember a time, honestly, when I wasn't using an Air Factory flavor.
I want to say when I first started vaping here, about a year after I started vaping, the store had Air Factory. It was one of the first companies to come out.
And it's funny because we had considered actually taking that off because we rotate through flavors, and I thought we were going to have a riot. Like, we cannot get rid of Air Factory. Like, that's not going to happen. So Air Factory came out with a new flavor called Iced Chi. We just had an opportunity to try this morning. I had not had it before then because I wanted to see kind of what the flavor was like, to have an idea what to talk about. It is something different, that's for sure. I'm not a big menthol fan. I know a lot of you guys out there are, and especially this time of year with sore throats and stuff. Menthol is actually kind of soothing for that. So this is something a little different from Air Factory, but I think it's pretty good. So we actually hooked it up with a new dripper that we got in, and Tommy, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so this dripper that we have is the Profile RDA, which is one of the best mesh RDAs on the market right now.
Okay.
Botofo's been knocking it out of the park recently with a lot of their stuff. This one, the Recurve,
right,
which I also own, which is a fantastic single coil. But the main thing with this is that it has a little spring-loaded plate that acts as a way to kind of push your cotton up against
it keeps it right up against the mesh. I think that's really cool.
A lot of the problems with the other mesh strippers is they're like a flat plate, and you have to wrap your cotton or your mesh strip over the top of that. And if you don't get enough cotton in there, let me tell you, mesh dry hits are not.
Yeah, no, it's not fun at all.
Especially on the rebuildables, because they heat up so fast.
Yeah.
I was building this last night, and I went to go just make sure it was functioning properly. 5 watts, that thing glue.
Wow.
So, and it was instant.
And that's what's nice, because you can run this at a lot lower wattage than other things. So some of your smaller devices will actually be able to run a dripper like this, and you're going to get phenomenal flavor.
Yeah, because we're running, it's a single mesh strip, but we're running it at 55 watts.
55 watts.
And it's
my Falcon, I run it 70 plus.
And
so,
it's a 0.2.
Yeah.
So it's it's still that low resistance that people like, but you get that higher or that lower wattage too, so you're not killing your batteries. And this one actually comes with the squonk pin pre-installed.
Okay.
So if you're going to use it like we are as a dripper, you got to change it out. But something like this on a squonk mod, especially a single battery squonk mod, is just going to work fantastic.
Yes, and a lot of those single battery ones are like 80 watts, so that would be a really good build on that.
I mean, even if you get an adjustable one, they actually have on their mesh strip package inside the box and a wattage range, and it's like 45 to 65 watts for their base.
Fantastic.
Yeah, mesh strip. So.
Plus, how nice does that look on that Puma with the purple? That's really sweet.
I picked the purple because purple was my favorite.
Yeah, no,
and
that's
after messing with this last night, I actually kind of want to buy one.
Yeah.
So.
Well, now we're going to try the flavor. So now you'll know what this tastes like. Whew. So what is the combination of flavors here? I know you're not going to hit that more than a couple times, so give
me one more. That's definitely very, very Asian-inspired flavor. I'm pretty sure the chi and iced chi is referring to a lychee fruit, and there's some like underlying other fruits going on in there. I can't really place those ones, but that lychee flavor is really
I'm not a big menthol fan, obviously, but that's got enough sweetness to it that kind of balances that out.
And then that, especially off that mesh, you just get so much flavor.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. I mean, that's just pounds and pounds of flavor.
And I do have the top row of airflow cut off when I was messing with it last night.
Okay.
So that kind of just
really
directs
nice.
it a little bit lower. Because that thing actually has quite a lot of airflow when it's full open.
Yeah.
And, I mean, if you're running it at the higher end of that mesh, but this thing fires so quickly, I mean.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a fan of RDAs and, for the longest time it's just been coil builds, now it seems like the mesh is really kind of coming on the scene. It might be time to take a look into that because I think you're going to see a significantly better flavor. Just got to learn how much cotton to put in there because that is a super important thing.
You need to put as much cotton as you can possibly fit in there because mesh dry hits are bad.
Yeah.
And once you start putting juice on that cotton, it'll move away from that mesh strip. And if it moves away, you're just going to get hot spot.
Yeah.
You're not.
And that's that spring-loaded action is what really helps
it helps
out a lot.
But sometimes, if you just don't load it enough, it doesn't have enough to push up.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. If you guys want to take a look at this, you can come into one of the stores, or you can actually go on vapors1.com and look at this. We've got some really nice pictures there as well. Here at the Vapors Report, we want to provide you with information that you want to know because we want you to stop smoking, or you're gonna die. So come into one of our stores, have one of our guys help you out. From all of us here at the Vapors Report, happy Friday. I'm Anthony Ramella.
And I'm Tommy.
See us next week. Same vape time, same vape channel. Thank you. Good night.
Well, I have a wonderful electronic invention I want you to see. Well, I have a wonderful electronic invention I want you